So there's a really important detail to the creation story that I feel like we all overlook. And the detail is that when God creates the world, he creates it in a specific order. God first has to create the water before he can create fish and all sorts of aquatic life. God first has to create the land before he can create plants and land animals. And this is obvious because these things depend on the previous creation. Fish depend on water, plants and land animals depend on soil and earth, the land, to survive. But when God creates humans, he says, let us make mankind in our image to bear our likeness. And God is addressing himself here. And I think the important detail here is he is implying how we as humans depend on God. We need God to survive. And I think Jesus makes this abundantly clear in the New Testament when he refers to himself as the bread of life, the everlasting water, the light of the world. These are three things we know scientifically and medically as humans we need to survive. We need bread or food, we need water, and we need sunlight. Without any of these things, we would not survive. And I just think this is incredibly important because Jesus is showing us how he is all of the necessary things we need for survival. Now, obviously, we still need bread, water, and sunlight, and all of those other things, but how all of that means nothing if we do not have a relationship with God, and how having a relationship with God is what is vital and important to life and survival as humans. We know that if you are a Christian and you believe in God all your life and follow his commands, when you die, you will spend eternity in heaven with God. And we say this is eternal life. And obviously, if you don't, you receive death if you don't believe in God. And I think it's just vitally showing us how as Christians, we depend and need a relationship with God to survive and thrive. And without it, we cease to exist. The same way that a fish cannot survive outside of water and plants can't survive without soil. I hope this message helps you. Credit to Wes Huff. I saw him give a small breakdown on this topic and I thought it would be good to share with you. Until tomorrow, God bless.